Here is an example of how an instructor could incorporate the 4 strategies we discussed in my assignment into their own course shell in Blackboard. So to get started, students would access the Welcome to the Course folder, review the important course information, and then they could be presented with the non-academic skills assessment. And this is what we might teach in the professional development workshops and articles and other resources for instructors of how to contextualize this within their course. Now, some students might not want to do the skills assessment, so there should be an alternative as well, perhaps just a short resource on the different skills in the course. But if the instructor wanted to incorporate the skills assessment, they could use the generic one that e-learning and other support departments created, or they could use the Google form as a template and build on it and tweak it to contextualize the skills to their own course, quite simply. So this is where students would complete the skills assessment, and then as they move forward, that skills assessment would be incorporated into the different modules. So if we click on Module 1, students are introduced to the content here, and then there's a short discussion board activity where students reflect on the non-academic skills assessment, and they use it in the context of a discussion to learn from their peers with the instructor available to course correct as needed. And so this is meant to prepare them for the assignments and to get them thinking about the strengths and the gaps that they noticed in the skills assessment for particular skills in the course. And so this is an example of how a resource touch point might be contextualized within the course itself. And this is something that a lot of instructors struggle with, of how to present information and how to contextualize it. So again, this would be covered in the professional development series for instructors. Let's move on to Module 2. Again, students have the content for the module, and then there's a research essay assignment, and this is broken out into 2 parts. So again, students are referring back to the academic skills assessment, or perhaps resources that the instructor has curated. And for the first part of the assignment, students are focused on academic writing, where they develop an annotated bibliography. And so again, you're drawing back to that skills assessment and to the resources and the conversations that peers had to develop this first part of the assignment, where students will then get feedback before they develop the whole entire research essay. So this is an example of one of the principles discussed in the professional development series, which is scaffolding. And then in regards to the centralized resource bank for students, this is where, again, the resources from the video channel could be contextualized within the assignment itself. So here students are pointed to the overall streaming channel, but then specific curated resources that can help them within the context of this assignment here. And again, because we have analytics, we can monitor student engagement, drop off, and all those sorts of things. So that's everything before students move on to part 2. So again, what I like about this is that it shows how simple these strategies are within the course shell, and as long as we provide support for instructors and provide them with templates and articles and nudges and things like that, then it's quite simple to incorporate these into their own course shells. Thanks for watching.